Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Zach Benson and I'm the founder of Assistagram. We specialize in Instagram campaigns reaching millions. It's an Instagram growth management agency. We're working with the best, everyone from the Ritz-Carlton, Russell Brunson, Robert Kiyosaki. And today I'm excited to teach you guys how to growth hack your Instagram account to 50,000 followers plus in the next 3 months. But before we dive in, I actually want to tell you guys a little bit about my personal story and where I came from. So I was actually born in South Korea and then adopted by my parents in the States. And I grew up in this place called Iowa, right? And so, growing up there was hard because one, I looked different, and two, I spoke different. I had a speech impediment and I couldn't say the letter R until I was in my 20s. And I remember going to these speech therapy classes that I hated going to, and one day I told the speech therapist that I was going to quit. And she's like, Zach, if you quit, no one will be able to understand you, you probably won't amount to much, and you'll never be able to say the letter R in your whole life. And I was like 5, right? I remember how much her words hurt me and crushed me inside. And so I literally never talked in class. I never participated. I had a 1.6 GPA in middle school. I was always getting in fights. My parents thought I was going to be a juvenile delinquent. And so life wasn't looking too good for me until I found dance. And dance became like my fire, my passion, something that I was really good at and loved. And I kept on practicing and practicing and working. Eventually started winning competitions, eventually started traveling, eventually I made it onto So You Think You Can Dance, which kickstarted my career and helped me teach dance clinics all around the world, right? And towards the end of my career, I was making $1,000 an hour, right? So I was living life, I was traveling, I was doing something I loved. Life was looking pretty good for me until I injured myself. I fell in India at a competition, which ended my career. And I remember being rushed to the hospital, the doctor coming in, saying, Zach, I think you're gonna have to have surgery, and I don't know if you'll ever be able to dance again. And so that's what ended my career. And after that, I was never able to dance again. And I became depressed. I didn't know what I was gonna do, didn't have a plan B. And so life was bad, right? And then one day I got a call. Same friend who got me into dancing called me up and was like, Zach, you need to get into this Instagram stuff. Me and my brother are making a ton of money, growing people's accounts. So with my last $10,000, I invested in an account with him, only owned about 10% of that account, 400,000 followers. And what we did is we used that account to promote other people's brands via shoutouts, right? So we shouted them out, we promoted them on our account until people got their followers. Just rinsed and repeated the process, and fast forward today, we have a 180 million network on Instagram. We're working with some of the biggest brands. The next thing that I want to talk about before we actually get into the growth hacking strategies are the do's and don'ts of Instagram, because I'm not sure if you know this, but Instagram gives each person a health rating, right? So a secret health score. And there's a lot of things that people are doing every single day that are actually damaging their accounts. Everything from changing their username too many times, changing their bio, using a Bitly or Linktree link, using automation, right? Instagram's algorithms are so smart that they can detect all third-party tools and all automation. So if you're using automation for your account to try to grow it or to make your life easier, Instagram actually sends you messages now where it's your account is going to become compromised or even deleted, or even banned and penalized from liking or commenting or following people because people are using automation. So those are some big no-nos. And we have a whole list of 20, 30, 40 different things that people are doing every single day to hurt their account. Now, what you want to be doing is Instagram categorizes your account. You want it to be in the same niche that you're in, right? So I always tell people, don't follow a lot of people outside of your niche, right? Don't even search for people outside of your niche just for videos for entertainment or fun. You want to only be following people that are in your industry, right? Not some random foodie pages or bloggers or travel accounts if that's not your niche. So the next thing that I want to talk about is how to use the link in bio, because on Instagram you can put one website link on your profile. On my bio I say, learn how we travel the world for free, down arrow. And so the link that I use for my account is how millennials use Instagram to travel the world for free. And it's on Forbes. So when people click that link, right, it brings them to my Forbes article, which then is 2 pages of value about how to growth hack your account, how to do this free travel stuff. And at the end of the Forbes article, we're including a freebie guide, right? So we're if you're really serious about learning more, click on our free guide and download it for free. And so as soon as they click on that, it brings them to my Facebook chat bot, which then everything's automated, right? It's like, hey, I'm Zach, I see that you wanted a free guide. Where do we send it to? So they type in their email, it's like, boom, it's on its way, right? So we're gathering emails and also chatbot subscribers. And the next thing that we ask is, by the way, like if you're really serious about this and want to learn even more, we're going to be dropping even more value in our private Facebook group. Do you want in? Yes or no? And just with that simple sequence and that link in bio, we're getting 40 to 50 people say, yes, I want into my free Facebook group every single day. And this is all for free. And so I really recommend that you guys start using your link in bios to drive traffic to whatever you're trying to promote, whether it's your website, it's a product that you're trying to sell, a service. You can put one link in your bio. And if you have 10,000 followers in a business account, and we're going to talk about how to set up a business account later, if you have 10,000 followers on Instagram, you can actually, on your Instagram stories, have a swipe up call to action. The next thing that we're going to talk about is how to actually convert your personal Instagram account to a business page on Instagram. And there's many benefits, when you switch from personal to business, right? You can see all of your analytics, the countries and the cities that your followers are coming from. You can see your impressions, your reach, how fast your account is growing. Like all of that is it's on the Instagram app when you convert from personal to business. So I recommend that everybody does that, just if you're, especially if you're taking your Instagram really seriously. And it's really simple. All you have to do is simply go onto the Instagram app, edit your profile, and it says switch to business account. And you attach your Facebook page to your account, and once that's done, Instagram just walks you step by step and explains the process.